Welcome back to Stellaris. I apologize for the lack of episodes, and I also apologize for not being able to promise that I will be able to do a daily schedule for the time being. Again, this is due to my eyes being quite annoying. It is nothing serious, as I've mentioned before. It's just a matter of having very dry eyes. And occasionally they flare up, as they've done for the past few days now, so I've just had to stay away from doing much on my computer at all. Not ideal, but it's just how life is from time to time. Anyways, let's get back to the game. Oh, well, I should also mention that that is the reason why I'm not interacting with the commentaries currently. I try to get to the commentaries when my eyes are well enough to do that, but I see the commentaries. So someone asked if I had a mod in relation to the stations, and yes, apparently I had forgotten to deactivate a mod that I used the last time that I played Stellaris, which is quite some time ago. I think it was back in 2.2. And that mod is Kyle's Better Starbases. So indeed, I do have a lot more options here than you are supposed to have. And I guess I could have disabled that mod, but that would probably mess up the economy severely at this point, because I think we get a lot of this. Yeah, we get 196 of these energy credits from the starbases, so we'll just have to have a slightly cheaty mod on. My apologies for that. But yep, let's get back to the game. We have a new starbase up here, which is we have set up the queue. It's been a few days, so I don't remember everything. But one of the things that I did notice is that we can now, since we have the required research, gene seed purification, we can now do the Ascension perk Engineered Evolution. To leave our genetic destiny in the hands of nature is an inefficient and excruciatingly slow process. Why not jumpstart the future of our species? What this does is that we get 3 additional gene modification points, and we also get a 25% rebate on modifying our species when we do that special project. It also unlocks the building clone rats, and it also unlocks the rest of the genetic ascension path. Sometimes evolution needs a nudge in the right direction. We now have the technology to genetically modify our bodies and minds to endure the trials of an ever-changing environment at an unprecedented rate. Excellent. And with that done, it might actually be worth... Do we have Canthari in our... Why does it say we have Canthari? That the guys we ate? Showing Empire species. Why does it tell me that we have Canthari? Ah, well, no matter. So... Limited regeneration. Yeah, that was the one that I changed. Let's create a template based on this one and rename it to, yes, Tentacled One in singular form. So this was probably a better race name setup. Venerable is... I must admit that that one is quite tempting. It is one of the best genetic base traits possible. We will get more of these though. I seem to recall that one of them actually affects it. Adaptive is also quite useful, but not as useful as Venerable, that is for sure. Amenities, I don't think we need that currently. Strong, no. Traditional, that one I think is quite useful, and we can also remove Sedentary, which gives us 2 points and 2 trait picks. Let's see here. With 2 points, I think we could take Enduring and Natural Engineers. Create that template. And if we want to apply this one, it'll cost us 15,510 social research or society research, so it'll take quite some time to perform this currently, so we will delay that for now. And yes, it is worth having different genetic paths for your people. Like you can have farmers, you can have miners, you can have researchers and so forth, but I find it a bit tedious. But it is the best way of doing things, of course. But for now, since I haven't even applied it, we'll just leave it as is. We can build a building on Bokrimar Prime, which gives us...
Construction complete.
Okay, let's pause the game. The clone vats, that gives a pop growth speed of 33%, which is formidable. Well, that is definitely something we're going to build. 19. We have 6 districts left, but there are 2 blockers that we can't build, so in actuality we have 8 districts left. But we have 14 available jobs, so there is no reason to expend any minerals on that currently. We have completed a research station, completed something on Saulea Prime. This construction ship isn't doing anything currently. But to be honest, I'm fine with that. This ocean world, I'm not sure if I want to bother with this ocean world. And the other one is an alpine world.
Construction complete.
Well, it's more interesting with a size of 20.
Construction complete.
Okay, so we've got that system. Let's see, we can send you on to take an outpost there, and I think you're not doing it. Yeah, you're doing something. But these 2 are not doing anything. Let's send one of them there then. The other one... let's send it there. I don't think we have... Well, we're going to take the black hole at some point, but the void clouds there is nearly 4,000 military strength, so that's not happening anytime soon. We also want to take... Ooh, we also want to build these mining and research stations. We have completed the research of antimatter power, which unlocks the component antimatter reactor. By harnessing the energy produced by matter-antimatter annihilations, our efficiency at generating ship power will be orders of magnitude better than fusion. We're on par with the Federation currently, for those of you who are into Star Trek. I guess we should consider having shields. The plasma accelerator, though, that one is nice too. think we want the FTL inhibition so we can build that on our critical junction starbases. Speaking of which, how is this fleet coming along? Let's take a look at the fleet manager. Conviab Station is the only one that can build a destroyer, I think.
Technology secured.
Another technology secured. No. I wonder why they're only building destroyers here. Oh, well, yeah, right. It is the only one that can build destroyers, I think. No, this one could do it too. Makes no sense why the game thought it would be quicker to build everything there, but okay. We have completed the research of carrier operations. This unlocks the component Basic Strike Craft and the Hangar Bay in the starbases. I also believe we get that on we can have the hangar bay on our vessels. These manned strikecraft are launched from a mothership and rely on their speed and small size to survive long enough to punch through enemy defenses. Habitats, that's a bit early still. Cruisers could be worth it. Yeah, let's go with cruisers, so we get that. This colony is developing. Wait, you can build research stations and the other mining station there. Let's go up to fast speed. We are full on minerals. Might be that the game felt it was too long to build all the way from down there. Scientist Kugu has leveled up. Archaeological site event pending. Church of the Endless Expanse. The archaeological team has laid bare the remains of a modest temple. Delicately carved from an organic alien material, the exterior was once brightly colored but has faded to a dull grey. A fully operational holographic priest still presides over the church. While the temple was in use, she took confessions from wayfaring penitents offering healing, reconciliation and sanctuary to this otherwise inhospitable nook of the universe. Unusual mechanical confessional chairs akin to torture devices have led the archaeologists to believe there may be something more to the temple than meets the eye. Get one minor artifact, and Wally will continue on his... even has a 20% breakthrough chance. I don't think it's much point in building starbases up against a fallen empire. That's not going to be fruitful at all. Plantoids Prime can build a new building. Let's build clone vats. You're done, so let's build mining stations. You're done. Let's move on to build a starbase. You're done. Need to claim the star system first though. Okay, you're done. Let's build mining stations. Or mining station. guess we should upgrade this one to Starhold. Governor Phasian Phoenix has leveled up.
Construction complete.
Let's just move on and build research station first. We're getting a pretty decent income of research. Could be better, but not exactly completely bad. The Endless Expanse again. Oblivion. Hidden under the floor tiles in the sacristy, the archaeologists have discovered a secret crypt where the walls are lined with rows upon rows of tiny blue digital orbs, their circuitry glittering in the dark. Each orb contains the memory of a single confession and can be plugged into a cryptic-looking machine at the center of the room to reveal its contents. Those who confessed their sins were blessed with oblivion, the memories of their deeds extracted by the confessional chairs and stored within the digital orbs. We can either do how practical, or we can pray for some juicy confessions. Of course we will pray for some juicy confessions.
Construction complete.
Excellent. Now you can go there.
Technology secured.
We have completed the research of FTL inhibition. Gravity well projectors can be used to create localized pockets of space where safe entry into hyperspace is impossible. The immense power requirements and the size of the projectors prohibits their use on anything smaller than a starbase. Experimental subspace navigation. That can be useful, but yeah, let's get that for our science ships.
Construction complete.
Okay, now this archaeological project in Tarazed can be attended to by Peps, while you can move on to Ashaik or Ashike. Yodan, but you are already on your way. Sin. Sin is unoriginal. The memory orbs contain countless accounts of tedious little transgressions. Infidelity, bearing sacrilegious garb, that is, dresses without tentacles, exposing your flappers. Okay. Adorning your feelers. Ingesting your neighbor's pet, child, or spouse. Right. This is a very interesting race. The deeds of one penitent alone stand out, those of the priest herself. The Hollow Priest, as it turns out, is a virtual representation of the church's founder, Illuminate Saraya. She appears to have suffered from severe memory loss and was haunted by the conviction that she had committed a heinous act in the past. The tiny molluscoid priest extracted and stored over 100 of her own confessions in an attempt to figure out what she had done. We get one more minor artifact. Wally has now leveled up to level 7. This one has been upgraded to a Starhold.
Construction complete.
And Taran Prime has completed their research queue. I wonder if we should go as far as spending 1500 on these two to make them into Star Fortresses. Rather, I don't wonder. I intend us to do so, as proven by my decisive clicking.
Construction complete.
Excellent, and let's build the mining station.
Construction complete.
Very good, just move on to Algol.
Technology secured.
We have completed the research into selected lineages. This unlocks the policy leader enhancement, selected lineages, which gives us +1 leader level cap, plus 10 years of leader lifespan, but also adds a 50% cost to the leaders, which I don't think that's a problem, huh? Careful reproductive planning should be incentivized, lest we waste valuable genetic legacies. Gene Warrior Army. Yeah. That might actually come into... or rather, that's something that we actually might need. I think we'll upgrade the Stellar Kraken station to a Starhold as well. Tronzaru experiment has entered a defensive pact with a Ganvius Mercantile Union. That's of no consequence to us. Oh, lots of things going on right now. They've also entered a research agreement and a defensive pact. Forgotten, but not forgiven. Illuminate Saraya's workstation is littered with obsessive scribbles about a place called IX or Ix-Belen, and the horrors she fears transpired there. Judging from her journal, she had intermittent moments of clarity followed by complete memory loss. She writes that if she did not recognize her own handwriting, she would have thought they were the ramblings of a mad woman. It seems likely that her deteriorating mental health was a side effect of repeated memory extraction, but without a body it is impossible to say. Piecing together a coherent course of events from her many fragmented confessions has proven as hopeless for the archaeologists as it was for her. But they have uncovered what could be the coordinates to Ix-Belen from one of her many memory orbs. Termeco black hole, that is in there, so that will give us an archaeological site in there. Yeah, we don't need the influence, so set course for Ix-Belen. 30 minor artifacts. I hope you don't actually go in there. Good. We need a sizable fleet before we can do anything with that. Also, we lack jobs on Seolea Prime. This is a mining world for some reason. I wonder what... If anyone knows what makes the determination for what a planet is. Because this clearly is not a mining world, this clearly is an agricultural world, without a doubt. Let's build 2 agricultural districts here. We can also build a building on Ardoct 3A. Let's build clone vats there. Discovered a new archaeological site, yes, good.
Construction complete.
Good, moving right along. I sent that to the wrong place. And in interest of building fleets quicker, I also think that it's a good idea for us to build another starbase in this area here. It might be temporary, but we can do it in Ardoct. Upgrade this to a starport and build a shipyard. We can also build... I don't think we need that. They actually need an anchorage. We have discovered 2 new archaeological sites. Where is this? That's far out of our jurisdiction. And this one? all so far. Why can we just see things up there? Never mind. Guess the listening post is done here.
Complete.
Yes, it is. That goes +4. Oh, okay. Anyone home? City of Ghosts. Our surface expedition has reported back some astounding findings. The planet has multiple major cities, all abandoned, but in quite good shape considering their age. The infrastructure and urban planning of each city is remarkably structured and harmonious, indicating a highly cohesive civilization driven by centralized collective ideals. Perhaps even a gestalt consciousness of some kind. Now, this is something we approve of. Based on the architecture and interior fixtures, the species that built all this seems to have been small fungoids, with a fairly low state of technical advancement. Where exactly they all went remains unknown. Now keep digging. Rivalry ended between Kalaktora and Fafosans. I'm not happy with that. But it appears they've been at war. I can't remember they having that arm up there. Peps and Miss Matrix has leveled up. What's the state of our planets? We have 0 jobs available, but we have 3 housings available. They have broken a non-aggression pact. We have no more room for districts here, so not much we can do about that. New non-aggression pact. Aggression pact, that would be something.
Construction complete.
That was quick. Hostile wildlife. Hey, these guys looks like the dogs in the Outer Worlds. A group of large predators indigenous to Tarazed 3 were recently discovered to have made a lair in the ruins being excavated. Dealing with these vicious animals will not be easy, but they are blocking the only route forwards. Our archaeology drones can look for an alternate path, but it will take time. Well, we can pay 100 credits, so remove the animals, and this adds 3 clues. Whereas this removes 2, so boom. That's a very cute sound. Ew, ew, ew. Does that mean our fleet is done? Yes, it does.
Construction
4,400.
complete. Technology secured.
All the things are happening all at once as usual. This one has been upgraded. Let's continue with building a missile battery. And... I think we want station foundries here. We can also build disruption field generator, communications jammer, target uplink computer. Yeah, that looks good for now. We have completed the research of cruisers. Gives us +10 fleet command limit and also unlocks the ship type cruiser. Originally devised as an experimental next-generation colony ship hull configuration, the design's ample hardpoints make it ideal for carrying heavy weapons ordnance. Excellent. Construction templates. Oh. No fun, no fun. Well, I want the advanced railguns, so... But I also think that we are at a point where... Well, except for the fact that I need to queue up these... You can go all the way back there, and you can go there. You can hang about. You can hang about, good. So yeah, this is a good place to end the episode, so thank you all so much for joining me, and I will see you all in the next one.